Welcome to episode 142 of Sorry for the Delay. I'm your editor, Mia. This week, Joshua returns to Knob Creek and discovers meat sweats are real, while Sean cracks open Yuzu Peach cider and lands an exclusive interview with the World Cup ball. Finally, a guest with no media training. Then it's social fears, grill brush shrapnel, heroic bird ethics, and time capsules designed to confuse future archaeologists. Enjoy the show!
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sorry for the Delay. We are your hosts. My name is Sean, and right over there is the one, the only, Joshua. How you doing this week, buddy?
I'm doing. What an introduction! First of all, thank you, Sean.
Right?
Jesus,
you're welcome. Yeah,
like
bring the energy.
It semi feels like holy shit! I think the neighbor right now just turned on their fucking subs or something. This thing just started bumping. Either an earthquake's happening right now or the windows are shaking crazy. So yeah, there's just something going on.
Are we going to record one of the earthquakes like in a, I don't know, we're just had an earthquake right now, but you know, one of those scenes, we're about to have one of those scenes. That would be pretty cool.
Could you imagine, dude? All of a sudden, everything just starts crashing in the background right here.
Holy
like
shit,
no AI, no green, like just everything literally falls down. Okay, well, sorry about the tangent. That was just weird. Just shit just started shaking, and I lost my train of thought. But yeah, thank you, Sean, for that introduction. I feel like that was it was pretty heavy. That was a red carpet introduction, and I don't need any of that because I'm just like a very basic person. But thank you, Sean, for that.
Yeah, bullshit.
Like very basic. But yeah, thank you, Sean. Thank you for everybody tuning in today. I feel like today is going to be a fun one. I did have to make some sacrifices to be here. Sean knows all about those sacrifices, and
I greatly appreciate those sacrifices.
Yes, because we are able to do this at a much sooner time than we were planning on doing it, and sacrifices were made for not just you, Sean, but the audience listening to us and watching us. So thank you. I do it for the community. I do it for everybody. So yeah, I do it for the people. What don't I do for the people? Holy shit.
I love that shit because like, doesn't matter when we do this, like for them, you know, like they get it at a certain time, Tuesdays, 7:00 on YouTube and Sorry for the Delay Live, and 5 in the morning on Spotify. But yeah, it doesn't matter. They get it whenever.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel good, Sean. Thank you for asking. And then this is the fun part. We transition to what's in our cup.
Yes,
Sean,
sir.
Should I hit you with what is in my cup first, like we normally do here?
I think that you should hit me with your cup, buddy. What is inside that cup?
All right. Well, you know, me and Sean did a little side quest, and I've been sipping on coffee. I've been sipping on spiked coffee, so I feel like I had to just bring it back a little bit, and I had to come right back to home. And right back to home was just a nice, tall glass of Knob Creek. Age 9
love
years.
that.
Here we go.
Love that glass.
And hey, like that glass right there? There you go. Little shout out to there you go. But yeah, I'm keeping it simple. I'm no coffee, none of that. Caffeine was a little too much, so I'm trying to take it easy this episode. But yes,
I'm trying to take it easy, but I have a cup full of bourbon. That's me taking it easy.
Know, right? Taking it easy.
I love it.
I'm just an easygoing guy, man. You know, I'm always smiling.
Joshua's just a simple creature, you know, creature of habit. Really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So cheers, buddy.
Nice, man.
That's
cheers.
in my cup. Everybody, listen. I hope you got something in your cup to join along with us. But Sean, what's in your cup over there, man?
Yes, sir. So like I've been doing, Joshua, for these last few weeks, I'm trying to show off some ciders from up here in the Seattle area. Now, I know this one I've shown off many, many times, but Joshua is a connoisseur of the hard cider variety. There's a new flavor out by this company called Schilling, and this new flavor is called Yuzu Peach. Now check this shit out, buddy. Look at that guy. He kind of looks like me when I'm sunbathing. That's Yuzu Peach. I've never had this flavor before, so this is a brand new seasonal limited edition release. Let's get that crack. Ooh, yeah. And let me give it a smelly smell. Ooh, Joshua, do you know what yuzu is?
I don't.
It's a type of lemon, I believe. Type of citrus fruit. Or I guess I should say it's not lemon, but it's a type of citrus fruit. And you know what a peach is, correct?
I do. Yeah, peach and peach fuzz too.
Yes.
I'm familiar with both.
Now imagine both of those scents combined, and that's exactly what this smells like: yuzu and peach.
Perfect.
So let me give it a little tasty taste here. First time I'm trying this one, by the way, buddy. There we go. I'm getting more peach flavor. Actually, back end, a little bit of yuzu. A little bit. Just a little bit. But mostly peach. Mostly peach. This tastes like a fresh peach. Like if you had like a juicy, supple, ripe peach, and you just took a big old fucking bite at it. This is what this tastes like. It's good. It's good. Schilling, though. These guys almost never miss. Almost never miss. There's been a few of them. That maple one I had for Christmas, that one was fucking terrible. But yeah, this one, pretty good. Pretty good. This is only 6.5, so I'm not going to get totally crazy. So there you go, buddy. Cheers. Schilling.
Cheers, buddy. Yeah, cheers. Hey, that maple one, that was a special edition, though, one was
that was also another special edition. Yeah, limited edition.
Yeah. So they might not come back with that one.
Yeah, probably. I hope not. Honestly, I really hope not.
Don't bring that back.
Yeah, hashtag
something to not bring back. Yeah.
Hey, buddy, I know that we talked a little bit before this. Oh, also, there's a little sloth on here. Look, a little sleuth on the can.
Sloth. Oh yeah,
pretty cute guy. I know we talked a little bit before we started recording. Did you have a question of the day this time?
I do have a question of the day, and I feel like sometimes when I'm not wearing a hat, like Sean had to remind me when we started recording that I wasn't wearing a hat today. So I'm what is it called? Hat. What is it called again?
Hats.
Hat fishing. I'm not hat fishing.
Oh, you're not hat fishing this week.
Yeah,
yes, there you go. Hat fishing.
Yeah. This is a non-hat fish episode. Yeah. So there's my forehead, everybody, if you haven't seen it before.
It's beautiful, by the way. Beautiful forehead.
Beautiful forehead, yeah.
Probably one of the greatest
Sean,
foreheads I've ever seen.
I do have a question of the day, and
I'm
this
ready.
is, you know, it's funny how these things pop up because I got a kick out of this one, and I need to know, Sean,
sure,
if you've ever had what they call the meat sweats.
Sorry, I took a sip as Joshua was asking me that question. Yes, buddy. Yes, I have.
Okay.
And that is not only because I have IBS, right? So it's like every day is a meat sweat for me. But it's also because I do know what that feeling is, bro. I know what the meat sweats feeling is. Is there a reason why you have this question this week?
Okay, so basically what happened is I've been on this like carnivore thing where I've really just been, yeah, like I haven't
nothing but funnel cake and candy corn.
Like, I mean, sure, I've been eating other things, right? But I have been kind of craving, you know, like a steak, or just like I'll eat, like my girlfriend makes fun of me all the time because I'll just eat salami. You know, I grew up just like biting chunks of salami. You know, you can buy the big salami tube or whatever it's called. Yeah. And I remember as a kid, we just like bite on those things. We just eat those things, right?
Like Slim Jims, basically.
Yeah, basically like a mega sized Slim Jim. So occasionally I'll just come home and I'll just like snack on that, and I won't actually have like a full on dinner or I won't make the sandwich. I'll just eat like the meat that would go in the sandwich, I guess you could say.
You just eat the protein. Yeah.
Yeah, so fast forward to, I was coming back from lunch, and I was talking to one of my coworkers, and I was like, he's like, "Oh, what'd you have for lunch?" And I was like, "Hey, bro, I just had meat." And he was like, "Oh, dude, so you're about to get the meat sweats, aren't you?" And I was like, "What the fuck? Like, the meat sweats?" So long story short, he sends me this link, you know, to like what the meat sweats are. I thought he was trolling, but I had no idea. Because the protein it takes, what is it? Because I had to look this up too, right? So protein takes more energy to break down in the body than carb or fat. So it roughly takes 15 to 25% more energy of your body to like break it down, which is what causes the body to sweat.
Yeah.
So
yeah, dude.
I had no idea, because meat, the way the body breaks it down, there is a thing called the meat sweats. So I had to know, you know, if you knew what the meat sweats were, because it was freaking hilarious. Maybe not as funny as we're talking about it now, but I'm curious to know if anybody else out there listening to us, we do have a few new subscribers. Like, if you know what the meat sweats were, like, I had no idea, but at least now I know when I'm gobbling down meat, you know, like a pure carnivore, when I start to get a little sweaty. At least I know what's going down in my body, because I had no idea before. The meat sweats.
So that meat sweats feeling usually is accompanied by having to use the restroom for most people, myself included in that one. And yeah, the meat sweats, like when you're taking a dump and you got the meat sweats going at the same time, bro, that is the duo combo that McDonald's doesn't want to tell you about. That's a fun find for you, really.
man, that's actually pretty. Yeah, it was funny. I was hoping you wouldn't know what that was because I was going to troll a little bit. But
too bad.
I had a list of what the meat sweats could have been for you. But
wait, can I hear the list?
Nope. It's too late now. It's too late now. You know what it is.
I mean, I don't know what it is. What are meat sweats?
Nope. That's too bad. We got.
Are those just pants that you wear?
Yeah, right. No, but yeah, that was my fun question of the day. I don't know. It made me. I laughed so hard when I heard about that. But apparently, I'm late to the party.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah. But there you go, buddy. That's my question.
I gotta fix my hat real quick. Vamp for a second. Hang on, everybody.
No, well, do what you got to do. Sometimes we come on here and we don't have a makeup room. We just show up to the studio.
Yeah, we need a costumist or something. Like we need like one of those people who do like the face paints or whatever. The makeup artists. That's the word I was looking for. Makeup artists. Yeah, we need one of those for like Halloween and shit. Maybe we hire one, buddy. Charge it out to the company. I
know I need something. I get a little hot in here. I get a little glossy. I've seen some of the rewinds of the tape, and I do get a little glossy.
Can you imagine though if we had a makeup artist like during like the AI radio song, they just come out and like fucking pat your face down a little, like take the gloss off, right?
That'd be great.
That'd be wonderful. I'd love that.
Yeah, put that on the to-do list. To hire, actually.
To hire, yes. One day, if you want to go pro bono, as Joshua said the previous week, and be our makeup artist, please let us know. We're two different states, so figure that one out.
Yeah, it'd be fun though. Yeah, sure. Right, you got anything else before we get into it, or
hey, you know what? Well, you take a little sippy sip there. Nothing really's come to mind, but I just want to apologize for the last episode that we did for last week. I feel like that episode was really negative. It came out really negative. Really? And I think it stemmed from just Joshua coming at me with that Glizzy song. There might have just been some underlying hate there. And I just wanted to apologize to everybody for me being very upset about it, whether or not he knew I was upset about it or not. Just to say this right now, I texted Joshua a little earlier today saying that there was a short that was being released with the Glizzy song incorporated into it. And I told him, hey, if this song doesn't get over 1,000 plays on our YouTube channel analytics, his AI radio songs are going to be revoked. And Joshua, needless to say, that video did not do well.
Okay, that's fine.
But I will say this, I got to give credit where credit is due. All right. That video currently sits at close to 650 plays, right? We usually average about 1,500, which we're a small channel, right? We're a small channel. We don't do a lot of views on this stuff. But I will say that video did bring in 1 subscriber. So I got to give credit where credit is due. Someone enjoyed it enough to say, hey, I like these boys. You know what? I'll bring it. I'll watch it. So to that person, if you're watching this episode, we appreciate you specifically this week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Buddy, let's head on over to the Chat With Us section now, because that's all I have to say on that. And let's talk about that. So Chat With Us is basically the topics that we're going to talk about for the week between Joshua and I, your two new best friends. Hello, welcome. Episode 142. I didn't say that at the beginning of the episode, so here it is, 142. And they are as followed. Number 1, New Fear Unlocked. Oh no, I can't wait. Number 2 is Exclusive. Number 3 is Hero to Zero. I think we've had this topic before. It sounds familiar. And then number 4 is Time Capsule, which I'm also very curious about. But before we get to any of that, buddy, hey, sorry for the delayed out live. We have new merch in the shop. I was going to wear it this week, but it's coming a few days from now. So it's actually going to be here tomorrow. So I won't be able to wear it this week. So next week, you'll see me in the new SummerWeen merch that we have going on. But I'm wearing one of the Halloween exclusive merch drops that we did. And Joshua and I talked about this last episode. Sorry, not last episode. It was after last episode, which we didn't film. But we're actually going to put out all the shirts that we dropped as the limited edition releases come December. So if you missed something in that drop window, December will be the time that you guys can get it. And you can purchase it then for Christmas or after Christmas. But then after December, we're going to take them off, and then you won't get it until either next year or it may not be available again until that next December. So that's what Joshua and I are doing. That's our marketing campaign. So if you like this shirt, you can get it in December. So there's that. But buddy, let's head on over to New Fear Unlocked. I'm done talking. I'm going to drink my yuzu now.
Okay. All right. So new fear unlocked. This is just, again, we try to keep it fun. Like Sean always says, this isn't one of these political crazy, we're going to drive some kind of idea into your head. We just like to have a little bit of fun. And occasionally we'll touch on some social topics. But Sean, I came across a couple things when it comes to new fears, and I have some questions about these fears, and I want to know if these are fears of yours. And the areas we're going to touch on is they're going to be social, they're going to be work related, and then I have my fun but new fear bonus one at the very end of this. Okay, so stay tuned for that, because that is the one I really want to talk about. But we got to, fluff it up a little bit with these first. So Sean, new fears unlocked. I got to hit you with this one.
I'm ready.
So Sean,
let's get it, buddy.
Here we go. Sean, how about a fear of the moment you try to smile at someone and they don't smile back? Is that a fear that you have? So you smile at somebody and they don't smile back at you?
No, not really. Because I smile at a lot of people. I'm a pretty friendly guy, right? And I feel like when people don't smile back at you, they're either one, just being a dick, or two, they're just like in their own little world, right? So I don't fear that at all. It's not like something that I'm like, yeah, I'm not just like, oh my God, they didn't smile back at me. Oh my God. Yeah, it's not me. Yeah, no.
Okay, good. All right, because then that means you're not part of the 20 or 30% of people that experiences this fear on the regular, which is kind of nice. Because
that's a lot of people, though. That's a lot of 20 to. Did you say 20 to 30%?
20 to 30% of people. This is a fear out there. That's around. Yeah, that it scares them if they smile at somebody and they do not smile back.
So moral of the story is just smile back. Like, what the fuck? It's not hard.
Right. I'm in the same boat as you. Like, it doesn't bother me when somebody doesn't smile back. I either figure they didn't see me, or maybe they just have bad teeth. I don't know. There might be two sides.
Now, I will say this, though. I will say this. If it is somebody that I know, or it's like a coworker who I'm kind of fond with, and they don't smile back, then I have cause for concern. I wouldn't say fear, but definitely cause for concern. Like, hey, maybe something's going on, or maybe I should talk to them, like figure out if everything's okay, kind of thing. That's where I get at if somebody doesn't.
Yeah, like if it's out of character for them.
Yeah, if it's out of character. Yes, thank you. Yeah, exactly.
No, that makes sense. Okay. All right. This is the second one of the social fears here. Sean, how about a fear of misreading social cues?
Ooh, I definitely say I wouldn't say it's like a 100% fear, but it's definitely something I'm very conscious of, because I'm one of those people who just like you, we have a lot of acquaintances, right? So we know a lot of people, and so we are pretty good at small talk, and there's a certain art to being able to small talk and end conversation in a moment of a lull, where this is where the fear comes in for me, is like having like that ability to do that, and like not like, I don't know, when you miss out on that social lull, right? And like kind of can't get yourself out of that situation. That's that fear. That's my fear. But I don't know. I don't know. I think too much about this, right? I'm just thinking too much about this. I guess I'm in a fear of this right now. This is scaring me.
I'm just curious, because actually you would be a part of the 25 to 35% of people who regularly experience this fear.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. What you experience is normal.
Yeah, that makes me happy, because sometimes it is hard to see those social cues, those pauses when you can end a conversation, or when to end a conversation, or when to not say weird things, right? Like sometimes there is that barrier. So I guess I would have that fear. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I hear you on that one. And social cues, I mean, fuck, dude. Like sometimes for me, social cues fly right over my head. But I do pay attention to like body language.
Yeah, body language.
Yeah,
good point.
Body language tends to say a lot about somebody. They're interested or disinterested or whatever it is, and sometimes the less interested you are in somebody, then that's less energy you got to give to that person. So maybe it's a good thing that you can pick up on social cues, because then it allows you to bail on a situation because it's just uncomfortable or weird anyways. So yeah, so don't feel bad, because you are part of that percentage right there. So now moving on to the work related fears.
Wait, wasn't there already one that was work related?
No. Those were just the smiles. Or we use the example being at work, for the smiling at somebody. But it wasn't
thank you.
really
That's where I was getting confused. Yeah.
Directly.
Sorry,
this
yuzu's hitting me hard right now.
Yeah. I mean, most of us smile at people. I mean, maybe not. Okay, here we go. Work related, Sean.
Sure.
How about being perceived as impatient?
Is that a fear of mine?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no.
No, definitely not, because I like the idea of people fearing me and knowing that I'm impatient, because that also means that they have a sense of urgency, right? So if they know that I'm impatient, then they're gonna be reactive quicker, or they're fired. One of the two.
Okay. All right. Okay. I didn't get a percentage for that one, but I do have one for the next one. How about being perceived as incompetent?
That is definitely something I think about. I wouldn't say I fear it. Incompetence, I don't feel. I don't know. Kind of along the same vein, I feel like I fear more being misunderstood in my communications or my verbal explanations than I do incompetency. And I guess that could be like me fearing being incompetent because I can't explain something correctly, right? That would probably be the fear, but just incompetence in general, no, I don't fear that, but I do fear the communication factor that could lead to that.
Okay, well, that's good, because around 43 to 51% of employees experience what they call imposter syndrome related to self-doubt at work.
Yeah, I don't fear that. No, I know where I belong. And I belong at the top. I'm on top of the food chain, buddy.
I love that saying. I love where I belong. I love it.
No, I said I know where I belong, not I love where I belong.
See,
I
see
know
how
where I
interpret
belong.
Things? See how
Yeah,
you know,
son of a bitch.
There you go. There's your active listener for you, everybody.
Hey, wait.
All right.
You didn't even answer the questions. What about you? How do you feel about it?
What do I feel? Honestly, I feel like I'm no.
No to both?
No, I'm not. No, I don't think I'm in fear of any of those. No, either.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just asking.
Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to
You
think
can't
of,
ask me in really introspective questions and then only get my answer.
and then
that's
deflect.
a one-sided podcast. What is this?
All right, I'll answer this next one. All right, here's one more work one, and then I'll give you the bonus one that I really want to get to. How about this one? The fear of having your personality misunderstood.
Yeah, I would say this one is definitely one that I'm very fearful. I had a situation happen to me a while ago with a coworker where my personality at work is one of two things. It is very either one, sarcastic and dry, or two, very joyful and outgoing. And in one of these situations, I was very sarcastic and dry, and this person really didn't know who I am as a person. They just got hired. They didn't understand what like my vibe is, and they kind of like took a step back, not physically, but like just kind of mentally took a step back and was like, oh, is this kind of like how he is all the time, kind of thing? And then I had to go up and apologize and be like, hey, just so you know, like I was just being sarcastic, like this is kind of just who I am, right? And so I would definitely say this is probably one of my fears. So
okay, yeah, I would agree. I'll give you the percentage just because we're there. About 46% of employees feel misunderstood at work.
Oh,
and
right.
I, like you, fall into this 46% here, and it's only because I have a wide range of. I feel like I'm pretty dynamic when it comes to like how I talk to people. Every audience is different.
Yeah, exactly.
This one is very unique in the sense that we record this. There's listeners out there, there's subscribers, there's a community out there. We all have fun, and I think by now most of you get who we are. But there is the fear of the sometimes that creeps in like that was a joke. I'm not, what I said shouldn't be taken that serious. Yeah. What I always do is I always give the person the opportunity to approach me. Like if they felt like I did something wrong, what tends to bother me is people who never talk to you about how they felt or how you made them feel,
no communication.
Or rather.
Yeah.
The communication part of it, because if you don't have the opportunity to kind of like say, hey, this is what I really meant by this, or hey, this is how I'm sorry you misinterpreted this, but like I value the people who kind of like will come back to you and give you the opportunity. But so yeah, it is kind of a fear of mine as well to be misunderstood, because I think generally I'm pretty easygoing, but my humor, like yours, can be a little raw. Can be a little
dry.
Yeah, it can be a little dry. Yeah, so it's nice when people do understand you, but if they don't, they don't. It's fine. Not everybody's meant to get every one of us, but yeah, that's a fear of mine. I can be very honest about that. But now to the bonus one, Sean. This is the one I really wanted.
Baby, let's go.
Yeah, this is where the idea of the new Fear Unlocked actually was born. Okay, so here you go. So I read a post on this one's actually it was a post on Instagram for the New York Times, and it had something to do that happened over the 4th of July weekend. So I guess over the 4th of July weekend, a teen was rushed to the hospital where they had to remove parts of his bowel because he consumed tiny pieces of metal from the grill brush. You know, the brushes that people use to clean the grill.
Yeah.
Parts of the brush were embedded in the burger that he ate.
Oh no!
So I currently do clean my grill with one of these wire brushes. These things are sold in every hardware store.
Oh.
They're pretty effective. But now with this new fear, I am not sure I'm going to be scrubbing any grill or possibly eating anything off your grill if you're using one of these metal brushes, because it's pretty scary if you think about it.
I mean, that is definitely a fear. But I will say this. Once I discovered the onion method,
oh, okay,
the grill brushes are all gone, bro. The onion method is superior, right? I use a raw onion. I take that with my little hand here, my big old mitt, and then I just rub that little raw onion all over the fucking grill. And that cleans that motherfucker pretty damn well, dude. It's honestly about as good as one of those wire brushes. And more seasoning. So that's even better. Even better, buddy. So I suggest you use the onion method.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because I mean that scared the shit out of me. That was initially how the new Fear Unlocked was born, and then I just kind of came up with some other fun stuff that I found online. But there you go, Sean. That is the new Fear Unlocked for me, buddy. I'm going to be using the onion going forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Let me know how it works for you. I'd appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. What do we got next?
All right, buddy. Let's move on to exclusive. And this is listen, everybody. Oh,
no.
So that last topic was Joshua's topic. All right. Joshua has 3 topics in here. I only have 1 this week. I only have 1 for a very specific reason, because it matters, folks. It matters. Mia, hit him with the intro. If there is one, I don't know. She's going to figure it out. Joshua, this is this week's World Cup update. All right. This is the World Cup update specifically for the northern region of the world, Canada, United States, Mexico. This is the update. Joshua, the update is everybody's gone. All of the teams lost, buddy. All of the teams lost in spectacular fashion, bro. In spectacular fashion. All right, Mexico got eliminated in what felt like a heartbreaker. I watched that game about partially because the team that I saw was not the same team that beat their previous opponent, and it just looked sad, right? It was just sad. They just barely lost it, right? They lost all the hopes and dreams. And then I saw the U.S. game versus Belgium, and that U.S. team got their butts handed to them, dude. They just stopped playing, and there was no rhyme or reason to it. And it was fun to watch all the America watch parties and see the sad people. It made my heart a little bit happy, just putting that out there. But that is your update. All the teams are eliminated. But Joshua, this week, I was able, buddy. You're welcome for this, by the way. This took a lot. Also, the credit card, I'm sorry for the delay, is going to show a few charges on there because I have an exclusive interview, buddy. I have an exclusive interview with the actual FIFA football that was in all of the games for Canada, United States, and Mexico. I had him do a little question. I sent a few questions to him, and I'm going to play those things out for you right now. And for the people watching, go ahead and enjoy this. And for those of you listening, this is the actual FIFA football that was in all of those games, buddy. So I'm going to go ahead and share. Oh, Shit, sorry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Click the wrong button. With Joshua, and for everybody watching and listening, just keep on doing your thing here. But Joshua, let's hear this interview with the official football from FIFA.
Oh, hey guys, it's me, Benny the Ball. Thank you for letting me do this interview to talk about the FIFA World Cup. I think you guys sent me some questions, and I can't wait to answer them. So here we go. Question number 1 is, how did you become a FIFA football? Well, the answer is pretty simple. I was on an island. I was being kicked around by kids and adults. And then one day I woke up and I was on a field in Seattle, which was pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah, we're almost there.
Next question is, between each country, who was your favorite foot? Well, Charles, he was my favorite foot. He was the Belgium guy who scored like 1 billion goals against the United States, which was pretty awesome. And follow up to that question, do footballs have feet fetishes? Well, here at FIFA, we don't kink shame, and a lot of us just enjoy being hit really hard.
Jesus. He's almost there. Sorry, I have to do this in parts, everybody.
Yeah, it's fine.
Final question here is, was the game rigged? Depending on who you really ask, we're not liable to say, but hey, let me just put it this way. My bank account thanks everybody who put in bets.
One final one here.
And on behalf of FIFA and everyone here at the World Cup, I just want to say thank you to that's Canada, United States, Mexico, for allowing me to be a part of the game and enjoying my time here. Until next time, my name's Benny, and thank you again, guys, for having me on. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Benny, for giving us that exclusive interview.
Wow.
Only here, available on Sorry for the Delay. Joshua, I don't consider myself to be a journalist of any sort, but I think Benny really gave us a perspective on the football aspect of football. How do you feel about that?
Well, if you're live on the field like Benny was, I mean, you're gonna know, not like hands on, but he's foot on.
He's
there.
Foot on.
He's on the field. That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Benny. They'll see you in 4 years, just like Big Frank. We get to see you once a year. Now we get to see Benny
we'll see Benny in another 4 years, bro.
So, yeah. Benny and Frank.
Benny and Frank, bro. If you don't know who Big Frank is our recurring character. He's our fucking badass friend. If you have a fetish, really, for Big Frank, head on over to Sorry for the Little Late Out Live and check out some of our Halloween specials that we've done. And you can see Big Frank. But yeah, Benny, dude. Benny cost us a lot of money, Joshua. I'm just throwing that out there, buddy. You may want to check that Sorry for the Little Late credit card, which was a mistake to give to me. So there you go. But you know what is not a mistake, Joshua?
What's not
is the AI song for the week. So Joshua has his AI song revoked for this week and possibly next week, which allows me to set the stage after Benny set the stage for us. Joshua, this next AI track I'm going to play for you is called Dreams Are for Winners, and it was written by me, yourself truly here, Mr. Sean here, right on the side, boy. So let's go ahead and take a sip, take a breath, take a moment, and listen to this wonderful AI song this week, my dude. Here you go. Enjoy.
I click off the TV, turn my head away. My team just lost again and I'm mad all day. How could they do this? Don't they know I'm all in?
I let my tears fall,
Race to my room,
jump into bed,
scream into my pillow. If I was there, I would have made that play. If I was there, I would have won that game. Dreams are for winners, and I'm not there yet. I stare at my sneakers by the bedroom door. They've never seen a stadium or heard a crowd roar. But maybe every champion started where I stand, throwing dreams against a fence with a ball in both hands. If I was there, I would have made that play. If I was there, I would have won that game. Dreams are for winners, and I'm not there yet.
Click the TV back on.
Same old noise, same glare.
Tomorrow they'll play again.
Tomorrow, so will I.
Every loss becomes a reason.
Every dream's another try. If I was there,
I would have made that play.
if I was there,
I would have won that game.
dreams are for winners.
And I'm not there yet.
There you go, buddy. That was
Right.
yeah, song for the week. How did you feel about that one, my dude?
I like that. I like the tune. The voice sounds familiar.
Voice does sound familiar, huh? A little bit, huh?
Yeah, yeah. A little. The voice does sound familiar, but I did like it. I liked it. Yeah.
Thank you, my dude.
I was. I got to be honest. I was anticipating because you were.
Oh, I know. I
hinting
know what
at,
you were anticipating. Yeah.
at a summertime
I was.
vibe. So Sean did say he kicked me off the reins, but more like I gave the reins to him. And I mean, he gave me an assignment, and I gave it back to him, and he did not follow his own assignment. So
Listen, the reason I didn't,
I
okay,
don't know.
I have
I
to
don't
explain
know.
myself. Let me
don't know.
explain myself. I did tell Joshua that I was going to make a more summer catchy hit.
That's
and
what I was expecting.
I have it, but what had happened was I didn't get the merch to go with the song. So once I get the merch next week and you see me in the beautiful SummerWeen stuff, then we're going to kick off the summer shit, man. But I figured since Benny was our exclusive guest, I wanted to write something that was about people watching a game and just getting upset about it, dude. Because if I was there, bro, they would have won that game. That's a simple chorus that I wrote, and you can't beat it, dude. You can't beat it.
yeah. No, that's good. Like I said, original lyrics and your voice. I mean, somebody's voice. It sounds a lot
Somebody's
like yours
voice.
is in there.
Might have been mine. Who knows?
Yeah, sounds pretty good. But okay, so does this mean next week you're still in charge of the song? Is this?
Listen,
what you're
I'm gonna
saying?
I'm gonna be in charge of the songs until that video, that short, has 1,000 plus plays. So go ahead and watch that short, everybody. Watch me get upset at Joshua for eating glizzies, and let Joshua take the reins back. All right.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
There you go.
The quarters
Maybe
are in
he
Sean's
can.
hands.
Maybe he can go from a hero to a zero. Oh, wait, no, scratch that. Reverse it.
Zero to zero. Yeah.
Buddy, what's this about?
All right. Okay, cool, man. So we made it here, and I think a lot of us have an inner hero, but a lot of us also have an inner zero. And whatever we whatever we choose to pay attention to is the person we got to deal with at the end of the day. So this, again, some of these things are born just out of pure conversation. So I was talking to somebody at work the other day, and we started talking about, I don't know how we're going to talk about, we started talking about like saving people's lives and like how we help people all day long. Mm-hmm. And so she started to tell me how when she was younger, she was put in a position out of the lake where she had to swim out and she had to literally save somebody's life. Like, because she said there was a kid out there, the kid was drowning. Mm-hmm. So she swam out there, brought the kid in, she gave him CPR, the kid almost drowned, this whole thing. And so we started talking about this, and we got to the point where, like, I asked her, would you do this? Would you do that same act today? And she's like, hell no, Joshua. She's like, I can't swim like that today. There's no way I'm going to be out there saving somebody's life. There's no way she's a really cool person. I love her to death. But she went from like that compassion, that whole thing, saving somebody's life, like that whole thing, to like today, she would not be that same hero. Not that she would be a zero, but she's not capable of performing that same act. So the question basically to you, Sean, and to people listening is, when the opportunity arises to be a hero or to make a difference in somebody's life, and this is the time to do it now, or you forget how to swim and you let somebody drown later because you now are in that, like, you're not in that position anymore. Or the analogy I used when her and I were talking, I was like, the firefighter who knows how to put the fire out, but he stands out in front of the building and just watches it burn. Like, he is the hero. He is the hero. Like, you are the hero. You have the ability to make a difference at the time it's whatever is happening. But what responsibility do we assume? Do we try to be the hero, or do we just stay the zero even though we're capable of doing? And this is the conundrum I think a lot of us get into these days. So I'm just curious, Sean, if you get put in a situation where either you could be the hero or be the zero, in strong terms, like what are you gonna choose? Like give me a quick example. That's okay. So if Sean was walking by a tree and there was a cat stuck and he's tall, he could grab the cat. Now he's a hero. Okay. Yeah. But now if the cat is 7, stories up in the tree, but he can climb, is he going to get up there? So that's the point, is like, are we being heroes when these things are easy for us to do? Or are we going to challenge our own selves to make a difference? Like, when is it acceptable to be the person who we can be versus like who we used to be, like,
buddy, it's so funny to me the way things happen in the universe, right? I just need to preference this real quick.
Okay.
Joshua and I do this podcast. We do it for fun. And most of the time, we never talk about the topics we're going to bring up to the table. Like, yes, we'll kind of like, sometimes we will, sometimes we don't. This is one of the things that we have not talked about. And I have to say this because something just recently happened to me that falls into this 100%.
Okay.
So
I like it.
I'm going to say this because I know that they are listening. I have another coworker who listens to this podcast. Thank you so much for listening. I do appreciate you. And I know that you listen, and I hope that we are entertaining as much as I can be. But there was a situation that had happened with them at work and myself where a baby bird fell out of a tree, buddy. A baby bird fell out of a tree. And this baby bird was being attacked by ravenous crows. All right. This baby bird fell from the tree, broke its wing, could not fly. So it was being attacked. Mama bird, daddy bird were over there protecting its young, right? Attacking the fucking thing, getting in there, swooping down, making sure that it wasn't getting attacked. And my coworker and I were over there, and we were watching this unfold. My coworker was like, I cannot let this happen. Like, I can't let this happen. And they were like, I go over there and I got to save it. I got to do something. I got to save it. And me, I'm back here going like this. Okay, sure. Let's try to save it. Right. Let's try to save this thing. Right. And so, offer some suggestions, but there's really no saving this thing in my mind. Right. This is me thinking, right. It's like, hey, this is kind of just nature, right? This is just nature at this point. Like, this bird is going to get eaten no matter what. And so we attempt to save this bird, but this little baby bird, he's bird brained, right? He's a little brain. He's not thinking of us as saviors. He's thinking of us as like the predators, right? So it's running away. It's not listening. It's not doing anything. And after a certain point, I have to take my coworker aside and I have to be like, listen, there's nothing we can do here. And we need to just go. Like, just don't worry about this. This is no longer a thing. So, buddy, in this situation, I'm pretty sure I'm a zero on this one, right? Because there is no hero aspect to me, because I saw the writing on the wall, right? I saw that this bird had a short shelf life, and I just had to say, listen, let's cut our losses. We tried, and let's go on with our lives. So there you go. Yeah, I think most of the time, though, in my life, I'm a zero, buddy. I think I would like to think that when there is an opportune time to save someone's life, right? Like if I was just in a situation, for example, a situation where I would save somebody would be like if I was just walking along the street, right? And I saw someone get into a car accident, right? And they just like spoosh, plowed, right? And I was like right there and I could like run to them and help open the door and get them out in time. Like I feel like I would do that. Mm-hmm. But other than that, if it's not something where I can instantly help, then there's no point in being a hero, right? Because there's a minuscule amount of time before you go from being a hero to being another victim. And so that's where I kind of draw the line is if there's a point where I can be instantly helpful, then let's do it. But if there's even moments where it just passes and I can't help, then I'm not going to help. Sorry. So,
that's fair.
Good luck, everybody.
I like that description because sometimes being the hero is the cause of our own self-destruction. Mm-hmm. And I think that is where we got to be careful. You know, you go out there and try to save somebody and they end up drowning you at the same time. So
exactly.
Should we always be the hero? I don't think so. Situational awareness and know who you're, flying into that situation for, I guess, if not that we do things to get anything in return, but sometimes, it helps to know that if you pat that person on the back, they will get yours as well, in the future or sometimes. So, yeah. Well, that was a good call. Good call. I like the way you put that.
I mean, to be honest, if you were in a burning building, buddy, I'd run in there for you. I don't care. Burn all my clothes off. I'm rescuing you, dude. I'm grabbing you by the dick and pulling you down. I got you.
I would be asking myself, how the fuck did I get in this situation in the first place?
Yeah, I would be too.
That's what I would be doing. Like, man, I've never smoked crack, but why is this couch on fire? You know what I mean? Like, why is there a torch? There's a glass pipe over there. Like, what is going on, dude? Like, why am I even in this room? Oh, because I tried to help somebody. I tried to be a hero. Now I'm dead.
It's going to be like that meme where it's like, you might be wondering how I got here.
Yeah, exactly. That would be perfect. That is my life in a nutshell, probably. Like, you're probably wondering how I got here. Yeah. And it started with this guy.
Yeah. And that's a picture of me.
I know, right? It started because of X. That's how I got here. That's fucking hilarious.
All right, buddy. Let's do this last
time
topic.
Capsule. All right.
Time capsule. So what do you got?
Time capsule. Okay, pretty freaking awesome. When it comes, you know about time capsule, legitimately like time capsules. You know about time capsules,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, like people, like you saw a lot as like that. You and I saw them a lot as children. They would put things inside of a little, I don't know, metal tin. Sometimes it just whatever they have lying around. To be honest, from what I've seen, lunch boxes, and they bury them for X amount of time.
Yeah, which is pretty freaking okay. So recently, to fast forward this, locally in Seaside, there was a time capsule that was buried back in 1976, and they opened it up on 4th of July, and they revealed the contents on the inside of this time capsule. And it's kind of funny because when they started talking about the items, I'm like, man, that must have been a hell of a year in 1976, because some of the things they pulled out of the time capsule were, one of them was a Playboy, believe it or not. There was a beer in there. Okay. There was some news articles and just a lot of some photos and some handwritten notes. So I started thinking, Sean, if you could have a time capsule,
okay,
and you could put 3 things in this time capsule.
Only 3 things?
You can only put 3 things because we got to limit it to like what you're going to put in there. And what are the 3 things that you would pick for somebody to open in, say, 50 years, 100 years, or let's see, 250 years. Let's go with that.
Okay. Can I ask, do you have 3 things?
I do have 3 things. Yeah, this isn't just me spitballing.
I just wanted to make sure you had 3 things before I did this.
I got 3 things, yeah.
So, first thing I'm going to put in there is 100% going to be a Funko urn of myself. So, that's number 1. Thing number 1 going in there. Number 2 is going to be my favorite Sorry for the Delay t-shirt, which all of them are my favorite. So it could be whichever one I please, right? And then the third thing for me has to be something like fucking random, dude. Something that makes like people think like, what the fuck? Like, did what? Right? So it's got to be like, I don't know, my AI wife or some shit, Like just something weird, right? Or like a can of like Raid. I don't know. Like just, it has to be something just odd, right? Just odd and unique. Or a fuggler. You know a fuggler, Joshua? You know what a fuggler is?
Yeah, I know a fuggler, yes.
Put a fuggler in there. Put a fuggler of fucking, a Squidward fuggler in there, dude. Like,
Okay.
just like, it'd be like, what the fuck? It would be like a little mini me, a Squidward fuggler, and then a sorry for the delay shirt. They would be so fucking confused. They'd be like, sorry, like, are they saying sorry for the delay of the time capsule? Or are they, what is this squid? Is there human ashes in here? You know, like, you know, it'd be fucking weird.
Yeah, like putting that together, like, what does all this mean?
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Like hieroglyphs.
Like,
what does all this mean?
In my mind, that's the whole point of a fucking time capsule, right? Like you said, for example, like a Playboy, a beer, right? That's in my mind, that's somebody going like, this is all you need for a good time here in fucking Seaside, you know? A Playboy and a beer, baby.
That's a good point. You're
right.
right.
It's about making people solve the mystery. And for the record, hang on, for the record here, let me go on a little tangent. A 70s year time capsule, like set in 1970, that does not seem like an expansive point of time. That still seems relatively recent. And I know it's a long
years,
time.
Right? 50
I
years?
know it's a long time, yes. But I feel like time capsules should be like 100+ years. Like, it shouldn't be like 50 years.
That's fair.
It shouldn't be like I planted a tree in my backyard and it's still a sapling. You know? Like, that's what I feel like that time capsule was. So, like, I think they prematurely opened that shit, to be honest. But, you know, that's just me projecting, I guess. But, yeah, what about you? What are your three things?
Okay, so, you know, just because I am that guy, right? So the three things that I came up with is I would have a phone in there. But not just a phone. Not just a phone. So this phone would have loaded on it all the local maps, the California map, and just maps, like a PDF file of the United States.
How are they going to turn on the phone, bro?
Okay, you didn't let me get to my second thing. You didn't let me get to my second.
You know what? I'm going to let you do your three things. I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm going to sit down right here.
Okay, all right. You got a phone. You got all the maps in a PDF form. So you're not relying on the internet. You don't need Google Maps. You don't need, like, you know, you have it downloaded PDF. So all you need to do is turn it on. And I actually got this idea from somebody who's a survivalist, being out in the wilderness. Sometimes you don't have internet connection. So what they do is they download the maps from the local areas, the topography and everything. So you don't rely on internet signal as a map to get around. The Columbus used maps. They didn't fucking have batteries either. Figure it out. All right. So then part of that little fun find right there, because you're going, how the fuck am I going to turn this on? Just like you did, Sean. So, and accompanied with that, you know those little wind-up radio things that you can also charge phones with? You basically spin it, and it creates a charge, and then you can plug a phone into it because it has a cable next to it. So I would have a Go-Go Gadget device like that, where you can spin it, charge the phone, okay? So now you got your direction, you got, you know, wherever you want to go. I might have some things on the maps, you know. Maybe I'll have like a picture of like a porta potty if you need to take a shit somewhere next to a stream or something. You know, I'll make it fun when you finally get the phone charged. And then after that, because you're gonna need something to read along the way, I would have a handwritten Joshua Book of Secrets written in full. So along your journey, along your walk, you could read about all the fun adventure stuff that this guy has done through his entire life. Things that I have shared today and things that will forever be just stuck in that book, locked away, that nobody will know about until they can get to it once the capsule is open.
The memoirs of Joshua is what you're really getting in this time capsule.
No, you're not just getting that. You're getting an adventure.
I'd rather have the memoirs of Joshua, because at this point, if it's like 100 years in the future and I got to crank that little shit with my hands, I'm not doing that shit. I'm just going to read your memoirs and then throw the rest of it away.
Yeah, but I mean, but the fun is part of the journey, right? That's the journey.
You know what else was a good journey, buddy? When you went on that trip, you know, when you went on your fucking 17-day trip or whatever, and you planted that shit out in the middle of the ocean, or the middle of the desert, or the middle of the hills, the mountains.
Treasure,
I don't know where
the treasure hunt.
Your treasure hunt.
The Sorry for the Delay treasure hunt. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's still out there. I think it's being eaten by tarantulas or some shit. So if you
finish. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. If you don't know what we're talking about, go ahead and head on Sorry for the Delay Out Live, and then go to the little search bar at the very bottom of the little webpage there and type in a National Treasure Hunt, and then you can see Joshua talk about his treasure hunt that you can go out there and find. So there you go.
Yeah, that was pretty badass, dude. The National Park Treasure Adventure. That was badass. That was badass. So yeah, it's about the journey, man. It's in the friends. Yes. Yeah. That's it. That is my time capsule. I was just curious what you'd put in a time capsule, because that's what I would put in mine. And I think time capsules are pretty fun. So if you have one, or maybe create one with your family, because you never know.
To be fair, both of our time capsules are like adventures and puzzle solving. Like yours is a literal adventure. Mine is like a mental adventure. Yours is a physical puzzle. Mine is a mental puzzle. So
yeah, of course, yeah, because stories are fun to read.
Yeah. So there you go, buddy.
Hey, says the guy who doesn't read that much.
Nah, I listen to audiobooks, dude. I listen to audiobooks, and I've been listening to a great one, and I'm almost there. I'm on the 4th book right now. I'm about to get through it. It's going to be a 10-book series. I'm so excited. I'm very happy. It's very fun.
Okay. All right. You want to tell everybody before we get into the last part, or you just going to cliff?
Oh, I'm listening to the audiobook for the book series, Dungeon Crawler Carl. It is awesome. Apparently the writer was born up here in Seattle, so it's pretty local, and like the first book really nails that on the head for a few things. But yeah, I'm listening to that audiobook series, and it's fucking great. I fucking love it. So I'm getting through it. Cool. Slowly but surely. But Joshua, we made it to the end of this episode. I really wish the episode wasn't ending, but we got work to do. We got people to fucking meet, time capsules to fucking dig in the dirt. So let's get to our fun finds, lucky numbers, misfortune cookies, all the fun shit that we do, buddy. Yeah. So let's start off with your fun find for the week, which is basically just adult show and tell. So what do you got this week, my dude?
Pretty much. Sean last week showed off one of his epic fun finds, and I did reveal to him I have my own challenge going on right now. So if you didn't hear on last episode, I had to get to the end of it to hear it, like this one here, is I spent around $91 worth of Funko purchases at Target. All right. People are going to like I said last episode, that is so stupid, Joshua. That's probably the dumbest investment. So far I've shown off a Woody that's around $15. And today for you folks, I found this little guy, and I don't know which one has the better value, Sean's last week or mine, but I also found one on clearance, and this little Funko right here was $3.71. And this is the leader.
I have no idea who that is.
This is the leader. And if you want a better picture of it and you want to know the actual value of it, well, what do you know, Sean? That's how much it really is.
Let's go. Visual aspect. $27, $27.83. That is the eBay trending value, which basically means that was the last amount it sold for, which is pretty good, dude. That's pretty fucking good.
So I got a $3.71 Funko for, and like you said, it's around $20-something. So there you go. I'm up. I'm in the win, but it's not over yet, everybody. It's not over yet. And that is my fun find for this episode.
Goddamn, buddy. Goddamn. All right. I cannot wait for you to show off the rest of your fucking Funkos. Can I just ask a question, buddy? You said about $90 worth of Funkos.
$91.
I'm sorry. $91 worth of Funkos. How many Funkos did you actually get?
You're going to find out at the end of this.
No, I need like a legitimate answer, though.
I have to count them up. They're all sitting far. I can't give you a number now.
Okay. Is it above 10?
No, it's not above 10.
Okay.
Wait, 1, 2, 3. No, it's not above 10. It might be above 10, but it doesn't matter.
Just checking. Hang on. Give me a second. God. Just trying to vamp for time real quick so I can do something. It's fine. I got it. It's fine.
I mean, even if they're $10 a piece, okay, at the lowest value, $10 a piece, and about 10, that would be, $100 right there. So about 9 at 10, that's $90.
Okay. All right. I was just trying to figure it out. See if you really got a big value, but that's fine. That's fine. Listen, you're up right now, right? That's the whole thing of this is can we make it up, right? Like you've made that that $27 that guy was worth.
Oh my
fucking
goodness.
Nailed it, buddy. Nailed it. So
cliffhanger, am I up? Yeah, I'm up. Just stay tuned to next episode. It's going up.
God. All right, listen, I'm not like, I didn't spend $91 and got a whole bunch of Funkos. I did get another one in honor of SummerWeen and showing some shit off. I have this Casper Funko. This is Kate Harvey, which I got at Target for $4.50 again. And she is part of a set. But Joshua, the cool thing about this set is that I do not have that Casper. I have the other Casper that was the Funko exclusive, which I don't have with me right now because it's over here in my side over there. But she, Joshua, she herself here is worth $16.39.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. $16.39. So there you go. I'm up, buddy. I'm up too. I'm not as up as you are, but I'm definitely right there, right? I'm close. I don't get the cool visuals like Josh would do. I just hold my phone up and show you. But there you go. I'm up. So we're both doing good.
Yeah. Yes, we are. We're doing well. All right.
You know what else is doing well, dude?
What's up, man?
Fortunes should do well, dude.
Fortunes are going to be up pretty soon because we're fucking running out of cookies. I'll tell you that right now.
Miss Fortune, please sponsor us. We need more cookies.
We only got 2 of each, man. And last week we did the dirty. Did we go boozy?
Let's go boozy, dude. In honor of the new fucking Schilling hard cider, which is delicious, by the way. As I'm drinking more of this is fucking great. And I slurred my words now because Bigfoot's telling me to go over there and eat some candy corn.
All right. 2 left. Which one you want to go with?
Oh, shit. Always the one closest to the Funkos.
Always the one closest to the Funkos. Okay, right over here. All right. Yeah. Here we go, Sean.
I'm ready.
Let's see if I can get through this. I'm starting to get a little sleepy here, man. All right. Here we go.
Tipsy, buddy.
Getting a little tipsy over here, man. The sun has set in this neck of the way. The sun's gone down over here, man.
No, the sun is not set over here, by the way, everybody.
Oh yeah, the sun stays out until like 9:45 for you, 10 o'clock.
Dude, it
crazy
stays
up
out
there
till like 10:30. It's still out right now. It's crazy.
It's fucking wild. All right, everybody, this is your misfortune for episode 142.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. A bright light soon shines upon you, along with the words, "Sir, please step out of the vehicle."
God, I hope not. Listen, if I'm drinking and driving, that is not a happy ending. Like, don't do that. Just don't.
Hey, but that was part of the boozy collection, so it's very fitting for the.
It's very true.
That's kind of.
And also, we have not heard that one because I don't remember ever hearing that one.
No, that's a brand new one. You're right.
Good one.
One left of the boozy. Please, misfortune. We need a sponsor. Thank you.
Right. All right, buddy. Let me hit you people. Let me hit the people. Let me hit them. Let me hit them with the lucky numbers for the week. They are as followed: 11, 31, 36, 49, 55, 59, and 61. Once again, your 7 lucky numbers for the week. Use them for whatever nefarious reasons you would like. They are as followed again: 11, 31, 36, 49, 55, 59, and 61.
Plane's crashing.
Plane is crashing. The pilot is burping. He is not sober. Joshua, made it to the end of this episode. Please, for the love of God, take us home because I cannot. Give us this week's closing motivational monologue for the new week, my dude. What do you got to say to the people?
Hey, Sean, for this monologue and for everybody listening and everybody watching, I can't say enough how we appreciate all the new subscribers, everybody who's listening to the music, everybody who's picking up the merch. So if you're watching this on a Monday, come cruise over to the website, check out all the new stuff we got going on. And this is a forever growing community. And don't forget, we got the whole Destiny 2 thing going on, which I am now I'm sold on it. So come join us this Monday, this Tuesday, whenever it comes out. Appreciate all you guys. Again, sorry for the late.live. Love all of you. We will see you next week on episode 143, an odd number. So get ready for that one.
The odd numbers just get weird, dude. It's so random the way things happen like that. But it is what it is. Buddy, before we go, it's a new shtick, a new gag, right? I'm no longer asking anything from Joshua, but I do have this question for you, buddy. Hey, did you hear about the sun burnt orange?
I did not.
It's weird because it started to peel. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week. Deuces! No hat days for
Don't
Joshua,
care.
and he don't care. He don't care.
Nope.
He don't care that he's not wearing a hat. He don't care. He don't care. He loves not wearing a hat.